Hi. I didn't get here too late, did I? Great. It's really nice to see you again. And I hope you still don't mind having me over. I just don't have that great of a good looking interior yet. You know, decorating and painting and all that. Oh, yes, I'd love to come in. So, what's on the menu for today? You seemed very confident in inviting me over to eat, that I guessed you'd be good at cooking. Of course. Just don't rush for me. I'm more than capable of waiting around, and I get to appreciate your home in the meantime. Like it? This is what I imagine when I think of the word cozy. Makes me want to snuggle under a blanket and watch movies all day. Well, if you're offering, I don't think it'd be a smart move to refuse. Now, would it? Mmm, that smells so nice. A drink? Um, I, I think I'll just take any soft drink. Nothing too crazy for me, please. Okay, the foolish human is gone for a minute now. Um, where did I put the very potent, colorless, and odorless neurotoxin? Oh, here it is. I think that half the bottle should be enough for him. He did make a very hard and robust beef stew for dinner, so I think that half of the neurotoxin will definitely be enough to do the job. It won't knock him out, it'll just paralyze his whole body, because I want the next specimen to be awake for the entire duration of his abduction. Okay, so I'm now dumping half a bottle of my neurotoxin into his bowl of stew. Then I'll just act like I'm not hungry, or that I have an upset stomach. He won't suspect anything, especially until it's far too late. Okay, I laced his food, and he's coming back now. So, I managed to shove the bottle into my purse, and my purse is under the table. All right, back to my regularly scheduled pretending to be a romantic partner. So, thank you again for inviting me over for a homemade dinner. My darling, I really appreciate all of this and all of your hard work. I know that this beef stew was your grandmother's recipe and that it took you like 4 hours to make. So, thank you. Thank you very much for making dinner for me. You honestly didn't have to do a meal like this or this fancy, but I understand. This meal was a labor of love because this is our second date. Ada ada. I apologize that I'm such a mess. I've, never been good in romantic situations. So, let's just eat now, alright, darling? Oh my goodness. Your beef stew looks so super duper good, baby. I can't wait to take my first bite. Well then, here I go. Uh, oh, honey, I'm terribly sorry, but I think my stomach is really upset all of a sudden. Can you please just go ahead and eat your bowl of stew right in front of me? I was really ecstatic to eat your homemade stew, but my stomach isn't cooperating with me right now. Ada, ada. If it's cool with you, my darling, I would like to just watch you eat your bowl, and then maybe we can cuddle afterwards. So, go on, honey. Eat your food. I, I pinky promise that I won't leave the table until you're finished. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's it, honey. Eat up and enjoy your own home cooking. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend. Wow, you ate the entire bowl of stew. You must have been starving, you poor thing. What's this? Darling, you're twitching and having muscle spasms. Are you okay? Should I dial 911 and say that I need an ambulance? Oh my, it appears that you actually can't talk at all anymore. But that's not a big deal. I think it's about time I drop this dumb human girlfriend act. Computer beam us onto the ship preferred location medical room number 1 access code. Tomoe likes mochi. Ada ada. I finally did it. I was able to abduct a human male for research purposes. Oh, I suppose that I should properly introduce myself to you. Greetings, human. My name is Tomoe. I'm an alien from outer space. I was sent to your backwards planet with orders to abduct the very first human that I made contact with. I'm a doctor, and tonight, specimen 0001, I'm going to be interrogating and subjecting you to a few very intrusive experiments. I only hope that you don't end up like the specimen 0000. I had managed to abduct them, but before I could even begin a routine examination, he had opened my ship's airlock and floated away. His cause of death was suffocation. I didn't even get to cut him, or even open up himself and harvest one of his kidneys. I'm still upset about that. Anyway, it's time to begin your examination. Ada ada. What's wrong, human? Inquiry? Why are you confused? I don't fully understand. And yes, just so you're made, you can't move because I laced your dinner with a neurotoxin. And I'm also a telepath. I see. So you are confused as to why I'm not wearing sterile personal protective equipment? Nanikore? What is PPE? And what does the word sterile mean? I don't understand your human vocabulary very well, so I apologize. Oh, I see. Now after reading your thoughts a little. Silly human. I have no need for what your people call sterile latex gloves, a surgical mask, or a lab coat. My people, the Nekomata at all, they all have white fur coats that protect us from every virus known to feline kind. So, in a way, I'm wearing natural PPE. But, I'm going to begin your examination by shining my penlight into your frontal hole on the count of 3. You will do as I command and open your frontal hole. 1, 2, 3. Good. Very interesting. I need to record my observations for the mother cat. I almost forgot to do that. Dr. Tomoe Chisaki's log concerning the research of human specimen 0001. Stardate is day 1 of the 4th lunar month in the 23rd Neko year. Upon beginning inspection of specimen 0001's frontal hole, everything appears normal. I'm now going to commence the probing. Stand by! Okay, specimen 0001. Next, I'm going to probe you. So please hold your frontal hole open really wide for me. Good boy. That's the proper position now. Okay, just hold still. I'm going to insert the probe right meow. All right. I've inserted my tail into the specimen 0001's frontal hole. It's hitting his transportation port, which is located in the rear of the frontal hole specimen 0001. It appears to be gagging violently. Stand by. Ada. You're such a naughty specimen. Good specimens don't choke on the probe inquiry. Meow, human, please answer truthfully. Is this the hole that the gross stuff comes out of? I'm incredibly curious. Ada. Are you about to produce a hairball? That's good. I need a sample from you anyway, so let me just grab a Huh? Nani kore? Ugh. Bad specimen. You just vomited all over my tail while it's still inside your mouth? That's so gross. I'm going to remove the probe now. This is Dr. Tomoe. It is stardate 1 of the 4th lunar month after commencing the probing of specimen 0001's frontal hole with my tail. It appears that specimen 0001 is extremely weak. He possesses a very strong gag reflex. But the good news is that the specimen has produced a viable sample for my study. I will now describe the sample and collect it. But before I proceed, I unfortunately need to shed my current fur coat and replace it with a new one, because my very naughty specimen ruined it. Okay, now, just take a few deep breaths, Tomoe. You've shed your white fur coat once or maybe even twice, but before you just need to concentrate. Excellent. I've grown a new, clean fur coat just by concentrating. So now that I'm clean again, I need to collect that fresh vomit sample and put it into a vial. Ew, specimens' vomit smells gross, and it's very thick and vicious. Now inserting collected sample into a vial. I've collected 1 sample of bodily fluid, but what other kinds of samples can I collect from specimen 0001? I think that the mother cat would be pleased if I collected a sample of earwax. And maybe a skin sample? Then maybe an external organ, like an ear or something. Let's see, what else can I do?